shot is up, and that one's good. We're tied at 3. Daniel will bring it down the court slowly. Central works out top of the key, and I tell you, they definitely don't mind passing the ball around a little bit. Big collision there. No whistles. And get it back across and pull up jumper. That was a little good off the mark. And quickly down the other way come the Newnan Cougars. And that's going to go back over to Central as he couldn't get it to it before they crossed the half court.
James, like you said, a lot of action, but not really much of anything happening on both sides for each team.
Yeah, if you slow it down just a little bit. And now we've seen Central try and do that. Central, passing 4, 5, 6, 8 times before they take a shot. So they're not rushing their shots, but they're still not getting them to fall.
Yeah, I think there's a balance too. There's sometimes being too patient as well.
Yeah, not really getting into any kind of flow as they kick it back out to near half court. Trying to work it down inside, looking for a lane or a crack, and to pass it off. There's pull-up jumper from three-point land, in and out. We've seen a bunch of that tonight.
And I think Central can try to get better shots than just settling for the three-point shot as well.
There's a nice three-pointer by Stargell.
And he does that so well, James.
And contact after the shot, no whistle. Newnan with a 6-3 lead now.
When Stargell is on fire, it doesn't matter who you have in front of him. He can really just hit all those shots.
McClure trying to go inside, gets hammered as he goes up. So he'll head to the line. That's the 3rd foul on Newnan. Both teams now with 3 fouls. But the first trip to the line for Central. There's a shot off the back of the iron. Remains a 6-3 ball game.
I tell you, James, when I used to play, there was nothing my coach hated more than us missing free throws. He said, it's wide open, it's uncontested, why are you missing?
And missed them both. They do get the rebound and rejected. There's a little runner, and that one falls. Nice job by Central to follow that up. After a big rejection inside. Stargell passes it off. They try and work it down the court. Nice bounce pass across inside. Shot is up and good. Nice ball movement that time by the Newnan Cougars. They work it down and get it to Robinson. And both teams maybe starting to settle into a little bit of a rhythm. And another unforced error by Central. Carter will inbound, gets it into Stargell. Pass across court over to Smar. Back to Stargell and back to Smar. Smar going to take it. Drive and aggressive across court pass. That was a little bit long. Newnan had it but couldn't control it. And it was taken back away by the Cougars. Drive inside, shot is up. He will draw the foul.
And that is another foul call on Central, James.
And the difference has been they've almost all been shooting fouls for Central. Almost every one of them has resulted in a free trip to the line for the Cougars.
You definitely don't want a team to beat you by those easy free shots.
Well, and right now that's one of the differences in the ballgame as they push it out that 9-5 lead. Newnan doing a pretty good job from the free-throw line. Not so much for Central.
And I think it's a judgment call as well, knowing when to be aggressive and when not to be.
Yep, a couple subs coming in for the Cougars. as Colton will take a seat. Shot is up, rattles around, doesn't go down. And we're going to have a foul on Newnan. And that'll be the first of the ball game on Jaden Berry. Central will bring it down. As they continue to take their time, try and cut inside. Lost the handle, was able to get it back. Martin passes it off to Green. Back to Adams. Green will come get it. Take it, drives inside. Passes it down into the corner. There's a drive inside. Pull-up jumper will not go. And slapped out of bounds and back over to Newnan it goes. Carter will get it into Stargell. Stargell across half court. And back to Stargell, they get it. Dumps it inside. Nice little kiss off the glass and down it goes. We've seen Robinson do that a couple times this season.
Yes, I was just going to mention that Central's got to tighten up that interior defense because that's now 2 easy points in the paint that they've got.
Yeah, you'll take that all night long if you're the Newnan Cougars. Drive inside, takes it away from him, and all the way down, lays it up, can't get it to go in. Slapped out of bounds and go over to Central. Just couldn't quite get control of it.
But that was still too easy.
So here come the Lions, trailing 11-5 with 4.2 seconds, trying to work for that last shot. Gets it off the rim, and no good. And your score after 1, Newnan 11, Central Carroll 5. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more in just a moment here from Newnan High School.
Are you looking for fresh seafood or maybe the world's best chili dog? Then you got to check out the Half Shell right here in Newnan, Georgia. Fresh Gulf oysters, raw baked or fried, and these guys take hot dogs to another level. With great hand-breaded onion rings and fried seafood and much, much more. With local live music on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, drink and appetizer specials, free Texas Hold'em on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, there's always something going on at the Half Shell. Check them out at theworldsbestchilidog.com or on Facebook, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Hot Dog Shop.
And welcome back to Newnan High School as we're in a timeout after quarter number 1. It's 11-5, Newnan with the lead. And early on, great patience out of that offense for Central, but you called it maybe a little bit too much patience, not really finding any kind of rhythm there in the first period.
And I think they're just having a hard time finding a balanced period. It's either they're fouling or they're just allowing those easy points in the paint. They just have to find that balance, James.
Yeah, right now it feels like Newnan really kind of owns that interior on the glass. Not a lot of rebounds early on for Central, but only an 11-5 lead for the Newnan Cougars. Have not converted all those easy opportunities. Central tries to work it down inside.
And if I'm Coach Edwards, I'm telling the team to pick up the pace just a little bit. Don't rush it, but pick up the pace just a little bit.
Daniel dumps it back off. And there's another steal for Newnan. Back down the other way they come, taking it all the way inside. It won't go. Tried to tip it in. That won't go. And here comes Central back the other way. And they will slow it down a little bit. Down into the corner, driving the baseline, up and under, and will not go.
Tried to get a little too fancy there, huh?
Yeah, it looked good, but just didn't convert it. And Newnan looking to extend that lead as they've got the ball. Brown has it. Gonna work it back out. Now Newnan showing a little bit more patience. We'll get it to Wallace. Wallace dumps it across and back inside it goes, and then there's a drive, kick it out, and there's a three-pointer off the iron, going to be rebounded by Newnan. As they work it down into the corner, that one's stolen away though on the pass. Central coming back down the other way. and dumps it off and tries to kiss it off the glass. Doesn't get quite enough of it. And Newnan will come away with it on the stolen pass as Jaden Berry comes down with it.
James, Newnan has the 4-point lead, but this has been pretty evenly matched. I would say at this point, neither team is playing what I would consider to be great basketball.
Now, they're definitely not converting some open opportunities, and there's a putback, and he's going to draw the foul. Jaden Berry, this big old 6'3" senior for Newnan. You got several of them at 6'3". Only the two tallest players on either team are both 6'4". You only got one of them, so like we said, going to be a guard-driven ball game here tonight. Berry trying to convert the three-pointer. It's 13-5. Opportunity to push it back out to 9. The shot is up and in and out.
Gotta hit your free throws.
Newnan started off real well with that. They've cooled off a little bit. They've had a lot of opportunities. Pass it down, and they try and...
It's the free throws that come back to haunt you.
It is. And Central continuing to show the good ball movement, but Newnan has been able to pick off a couple of those passes. And there we go again. As you said, maybe just a little too much patience.
I would say that too, and then sometimes it seems like they're getting a little too crafty.
Wallace,
they keep it simple.
Wallace loses the handle, taken away by Central. They're going to work it down quickly, and we're going to have a travel. Seen that a couple of times tonight where people have gone to plant and slipped a little bit, and you pick up that travel. McClure is going to bring it across. He'll direct traffic. I'm sorry, wrong team. Carter will direct traffic as he brings it across. Now to Brown, dump it inside. Turnaround jumper will not go. Rebound taken away by Central. As they're starting to play much better on the glass here in the second quarter. Brown takes it, kicks it out. Brown loses the handle and had it back momentarily, and then it's going to be controlled by Green. Three-pointer, and bangs that one through. Nice shot by by McClure. Newnan will bring it across. Carter has it, they have it stolen away, tied up on the ground, and going to be timeout by Central. As it saved the turnover there. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more from Newnan High School in just a moment.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment, along with lube, oil, and filter service. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Newnan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway.
And welcome back to Newnan High School. This is a very animated Coach Edwards. Central working it down and just trying to get better shots. Newnan's done a good job on defense of really taking away any easy or open shots. Trying to back his way in, turn around jumper, and gets that one to fall. Nice job by Brown as he's starting to show his strength inside. That's a big, strong young man right there.
Yes, he is.
Pass it down as they try and work it down the near side. A lot of traffic. They get out of that. Get off to Stargell. Stargell kicks it back outside. Going to drive inside. And we're going to have a 3-point conversion. 3 points for Newnan. 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 3 points for Newnan.
And I think Central needed that timeout. I think they needed to gather themselves and get it together just a little bit. Even though they had just hit that three-pointer, I think there were too many turnovers and missed opportunities.
And we're going to have a... Yeah, I agree with you. You know, you've got some timeouts are better time than others, and that's a really good one. Shot is up, and that one is good. (14-10), and really right now the difference is free throws.
I'm telling you, comes back to haunt you.
And he makes them both. Pushes it back out to a 5-point lead. 3:47 to go.
I would say 4 of those 5 have come from.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Kick it back to Brown. Brown going to take it, drive inside. Dishes off. Little runner will not go. Brown can't get the handle. Ball's going to go out of bounds off of Central and back over to Newnan. And the Cougars with the inbound. 3:28 to go here in the first half. Got a 5-point lead. Get it to an open Stargell. Going to drive inside, throws it up, and there's a nice little lay-in by Berry. He passed up the slam, got control, and just laid it up and in.
And that just shows his leadership to show that he's not always looking to get the shot himself. He's about what's going to be best for the team. And his court vision, too.
And that ball's going to go off of his foot and out of bounds. It will stay with Central.
They said that's one of the more underrated parts of Stargell's game is his passing ability and his court vision. He's very aware.
Central looking to get it to Brown. Brown, big collision, and I think he's going to get the offensive foul. There he does. And that's 7 on Central here in the first half. Cougars will inbound it.
And you get the sense that even though it's only a 7-point lead, that it could be maybe a tied game or something close to it if it weren't for all those foul shots.
That's it. That's really been the difference here in the first half. Central's had some opportunities. They have not cashed them in. There's a drive down inside. Kick it back out. There's a drive. Shot is up, no good, and rebound. Fowler won't go, and neither will that one. As Newnan continues to kick it around, and finally Central comes out of there with it, quickly back down the other way. And that's going to be a blocking foul. That was close.
Oh, I thought that was going to be an offensive foul there for a second.
I did too. That was
really close.
That was, I'm not sure on that one.
I'm not too sure either, James.
They're saying he was up underneath the goal. Is why they didn't call it. Yeah, with no line, that's kind of a judgment call.
It is.
And he made a pair of them. 17-12 now. They get it to Stargell. And back to Stargell across half court as he works his way down. Newnan slowing things down a little bit. Stargell going to take it in, kicks it over, and nice layup and in. And their work inside the paint has been very, very good tonight.
And again, his passing vision, he barely even looked.
Yeah.
He saw him out of the corner of his eye.
Colton, the big 6'4" junior. And Central will back out. And take it, look to drive. Can't find a crease in that Newnan defense. Almost stolen away. Find the handle, pass it down here in the near corner. Back in the paint, kick it back outside. And that will kind of just get stuck there.
If I'm Central, though, I'm not sure I could have asked for a better shot. That was wide open.
It was indeed, and I'm not sure it was going to be a three because I think his toes were on the line, but that's as uncontested a shot as they probably had in this whole first half.
It's about as open as they're probably going to get, too.
Yeah, Newnan playing that suffocating defense, kind of like what we saw out of Central's girls. And
And speaking of the girls, they are right there supporting this team tonight.
And that was going to be laid up and in on the fast break as they took it away.
Might try to see Central make a small push as we end this half.
Yep, 19-14, and we got a foul. And that will send Stargell to the line as they're in the bonus.
Again, a negative of so many of those early fouls that they committed.
19-14, Stargell looking to push that out to a bigger lead here. Can make it 7 if he can make them both. That one rattles around and down it goes. Got some subs coming in for Newnan, as Justin Wallace checks back into the ball game. Zion Brown will catch a breather. He makes the second one as well. 21-14. As Stargell will catch a quick blow. Lions bringing it down. Trying to work it inside. Newnan's just not giving that paint up tonight.
No, their defense, like you said, has been suffocating.
There's an open three, and that one a little bit strong. And Newnan's going to come away with the rebound. He's got a wide open man on the far end. And won't get the shot to go, but the follow does. As he showed great patience down there, did Eric Smar.
James, if you're Coach Edwards, what are you telling your team during the half to try to get back into this game?
Well, you know, the one thing I have seen that has worked well for them, I think they need to try and work at the Jarvis Brown more on that inside. He's a big body. He's done a good job inside, and that's really when they've had a little bit more flow on the offensive side. There's a drive, dishes last second, going to be a travel.
And on the opposite end, what do you say for Coach Getz? Because we've seen teams have leads heading into halftime, and then that third quarter could just change the entire pace of the game.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And I think with Newnan, I think you just continue to run your offense. Don't try and do anything. We've seen that interior game's working really well for them, as there's a loose ball and going to be taken away by Newnan. Stars are bringing it back down the other way, passing it off, and they get it back to Stargell with just before the buzzer, a little bit strong from three-point land. That'll do it for the first half. And it's Newnan with a 23-14 lead as we head into halftime, Joe. And that is, you know, it's going to be interesting to see the halftime adjustments here.
Absolutely.
We'll take a break. We'll hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be back with more from Newnan High School in just a few minutes.
Required to have auto insurance, but finding the best deal can be a full-time job. Let the auto insurance experts help you find that deal. If it has wheels, Peach State Insurance has all the answers with one phone call or on the web with no obligation quotes. They insure all drivers, new or experienced, personal or business cars, trucks, motorcycles, RVs, or ATVs. Your local Peach State Insurance Company located on Douglas Boulevard can handle all your auto needs. On the web at peachstateinsurance.net or at 877-PHCST. Are you looking for fresh seafood or maybe the world's best chili dog? Then you got to check out the Half Shell right here in Newnan, Georgia. Fresh Gulf oysters, raw baked or fried, and these guys take hot dogs to another level. With great hand-breaded onion rings and fried seafood and much, much more. With local live music on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, drink and appetizer specials, free Texas Hold'em on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, there's always something going on at the Half Shell. Check them out at theworldsbestchilidog.com or on Facebook, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Hot Dog Shop.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Newnan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8233. free.
So maybe it's time for that honey-do list, spring cleaning. Got some projects around the house you need to get taken care of, knocked out. So maybe you need, I don't know, some screws, nails, a little sheetrock touch-up. Who knows what project you've got going on around the house. 2 things you want to get done. Get it done right. That keeps mama happy. Makes their lives better. Or 2, get it done quickly. Big part of getting it done quickly is not spending 2 hours at the big box store trying to find what you need. No better place to go than Complete Hardware. It's complete? Yeah, it is complete. They can give you advice, they can point you in the right direction, and they're going to have the things you need to complete that project you got going on. So when it's time to knock out the honey-do list, finish that project, not spend all day doing it, Complete Hardware, Tyrone, Georgia, convenient and always there with a helping hand. There are 2 kinds of home repairs in the world, those that can wait and those that simply can't. Well, roof repairs, they simply can't wait. They'll cause damage to your interior, your soffits and overhangs, and cost you hundreds to thousands of dollars more down the road, not to mention black mold, and that's something none of us want to deal with. Now we're talking a potential health hazard to you and your family. J&S Roofing and Home Repair is exactly what you're looking for with over 25 years experience and located right here in the heart of Douglasville. Give them a call at 770-489-5887, handling all your needs for residential and commercial and offering a 10% discount to all military and first responders. That's J&S Roofing and Home Repair. We all know nothing goes with sports like hot wings, and nobody does hot wings in Fayette and Coweta County like H.J. Wings and Things in Tyrone, Peachtree City, and now brand spanking new location down in Sonoa. Come by and see them for all those hot wings you love, the flavors you want, and all those things that are also wonderful. You name it, they've got it across the board, and they have great facilities and a staff who will take care of you second to none.
And welcome back to Newnan High School as we're at halftime of the young men's game. It's a 23-14 lead, Jal, for the Newnan Cougars. And what we saw, one of the biggest things was the free throws. Newnan is hitting theirs, Central's not. Noonan's getting a lot of opportunities.
And they're getting a lot of opportunities because Central is giving them those opportunities. It's, I feel, too many unnecessary fouls committed, and I think it's a case of, yeah, Newnan is playing well, but Central's also beating themselves a little bit too.
Yeah, and if you're, we talked about the halftime adjustments. I think the biggest thing right now where you're seeing Newnan start to spread this gap a little bit is that play in the paint.
Definitely, and they're not hitting their wide open shots too. Central had a couple of those towards the end of the half. Those wide open three-pointers that you're not going to get very many of them because Newnan has such a suffocating defense, but you have to hit your shots.
Well, and I think as long as they continue to struggle from the outside, Noonan's just going to continue to collapse and take that paint away from them. Brown's been the solution in there when they can get it in there, but they've had a hard time doing that.
Definitely. And then on the opposite side for Newnan, we talked about this too. We see this all the time where teams go into the half with a lead and then the adjustments are made and they don't know how to respond. We even saw it with the women's game.
Yeah, and you did. When Houston took the break in the third quarter, Newnan made that run, and it was really hard for Central to ever get back on track. So momentum is a real live thing in basketball.
And I think that's going to be the key. The third quarter is going to be who wins this game because it's going to be about who establishes the momentum. If Newnan has the momentum, they'll build upon this lead, and Central won't be able to get back in it. If Central gets the momentum, they'll be able to get back in this game. And we're saying get back in this game, but it's a 9-point lead.
It is a 9-point game. You're kind of at that point where if Newnan goes on a run, this thing could get out of reach a little bit, but Central well within striking distance. So it'll be interesting to see how we start the third.
Definitely.
Well, we'll take one more commercial break. Yeah, we'll take one more commercial break. We'll be back in about 4 minutes.
Not many things in life are guaranteed. Surprises and the unexpected are one of those guarantees. If those surprises bring you into the legal world, whether it be a bankruptcy, a run-in with the law, or injury due to no fault of your own, you need an advocate that is well-known and well-respected in your community. And in Newnan, Georgia, that is the law office of Michael West. He is your Newnan, Georgia lawyer. So for bankruptcy, personal injury, and criminal defense, one number to know. That's 404-913-1529. Call for a free consultation. That's 404-913-1529. The law office of Michael West. In Georgia, we love outdoor living, and we spend thousands of dollars building decks and swimming pools. But sometimes it's simply too hot outside to be in the direct sun. You may have even thought about spending thousands of dollars to build a permanent roof over whatever beautiful outdoor structure you have. But what if you could harness the power of the sun? You could control when you had shade, when you had sun, keep the rain out when you don't want it. Well, the fine folks over at Georgia Shade Solutions can help you do exactly that. With their motorized louvered roof systems, harness the power of the sun. Control how much shade or how much sun you get with the push of a button. And oh yeah, the rain out when you don't want it. Look them up on the web at georgia-shade-solutions.com or give them a call at 678-723-3664. That's 678-723-3664.
School's back in session. Football is cranking up, which is great because tailgating is our favorite part of football season at John Thornton Chevrolet, Georgia's largest truck dealer. Hey there, it's Angie Ward. I want you to think of the awesome tailgate spread you can get with all of the extra money you save on your new Silverado at John Thornton Chevrolet. Get $12,000 off your choice of a crew cab, LT, LTZ, or High Country Silverado from John Thornton Chevrolet. Check out the available features that'll make your tailgate even better, like the corner rear step bumper, easy handholds, and ask them to show you that awesome power up-down tailgate available on the 2019 Silverado. You can bet I'll have my Chevy All-Star Edition Silverado loaded and ready for game day. Find new roads at John Thornton Chevrolet, your Silverado headquarters. Go west and save more. Exit 44 off I-20 on Thornton Road. So big, they named the road after us. Online at johnthornton.com.
Looking for a wedding facility? Maybe a place for a reception, anniversary celebration, a sports banquet, class reunion, birthday party? Contact us at Hudson's by the Lake, 770-942-4828. Hudson's by the Lake is the perfect venue for all types of events, both intimate and large parties. We offer an exceptional location that you can decorate and style to your own liking. The imagination can go wild and the possibilities are endless. Hudson's by the Lake, located on Cedar Mountain Road in Douglasville. Hudson's by the Lake.
Hello, this is Mitchell Kelly, the play-by-play voice of East Coweta football. Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires from Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and more. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa for whatever tire you may need, including trailer tires plus lawnmower tires and tubes. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment, along with lube, oil, and filter service. Call them at 770-254-9484 or stop by at the corner of Highway 54 and McIntosh Trail in Sharpsburg.
Do you own or work for a business in need of some upgrades or repairs? Give us a call at K-Mac Electric, serving the West Georgia area since 1980 for all of your commercial electrical needs, whether it be lighting upgrades, service, repair, additions, new equipment coming in, or disconnected. Give us a call at 404-456-6193 or 770-318-5364. You can also reach us at kmacelectric.com.
And welcome back to Newnan High School as we got the first half in the books. It's a 23-14 lead for the Newnan Cougars. Jal Rucker, James O'Brien with you on the call tonight. And, you know, it's one of those, we talked about it. It's free throws for Newnan. It's good work inside the paint for the Cougars. Central's got to find a way to get some flow in this offense.
And yes, we talked about it, hitting those wide open shots. And I said personally that I think that this is going to be the determining quarter in terms of who wins this game. If Newnan comes out with the same type of energy and they expand upon this lead, I think Newnan will win. And if Central can get back into it, this will be the quarter where they do it.
Well, Central will start with the ball here in quarter number 3. And there's a lot of ball movement by Central. We'll see if they try it. There we go. A quicker shot this time. A little bit off the mark. Rebound taken away by Newnan. Work it down to the baseline. Kick it back out. There's the drive. Shot is no good. And the foul. It's going to be offensive on the Cougars. And we've seen several of those tonight, Jal.
Yes, and it's gone either way. We had that one in the second quarter that looked like it could have been an offensive foul, but
all up to the man in stripes. There's a pass over. They work it down inside. He's going to take it and drive, and shot is no good. Once again, shot selection, maybe not what you're looking for Central.
I think that's also been a problem as well. I feel like they've gotten better looks or could get better looks than what they're currently taking.
There's a pass in. The Cougars will slow it down with Stargell. He's going to be tied up over here, almost taken away.
That seems to be an adjustment. They seem to be putting more pressure on him than what they were in that first and second quarter.
And Newnan does a good job of breaking the pressure. They get it down. Stargell's going to take it, pass it off, wide open for three in the corner, and bangs
You
it down.
can't ask for a better shot. That is the perfect play.
Justin Wallace wide open from the corner. They bring it across half court through the lines, and we're going to have another unforced error. Those fouls away from the ball, and we've seen several of them by Central in this ball game.
And I think, too, Central was never able to get into any kind of rhythm.
And he's continue to try and look for that here in the second half. It's a 26-14 ball game. And Noonan's going to bring it across, showing more patience. And there's another three-pointer. That one off the mark. Nice rebound. He'll put it back in, and that's just great body control by Jaden Berry.
I think this timeout is necessary, James.
It is. You talked about it. How does this second half start? That's exactly what you scripted if you're Newnan coming out of halftime, and exactly what you didn't want to have happen if you're Central. So a great timeout, I think.
And we're looking at a 14-point lead. I'm not saying that you can't come back from it, but I'm saying that if they continue to still play the way they've been playing, the 14-point lead can now go to a 20-point lead and a 25-point lead, and that makes it harder to get back into it.
Well, like you said, I think it's a great timeout because you got to break that momentum that Newnan has brought right back into this second half. So we'll see what they do here, see what they do coming out of this half or out of this timeout.
And James, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but as far as Central goes, I'm not seeing where the big adjustments were made.
No, I haven't either. What I've seen with Newnan, they've slowed things down a little bit more, got the lead, they're using the clock, and it's working well with their offense. They've had some wide open shots here in the early moments of the second half. That they were getting some good shots in the first half, but not wide open like we've seen a couple times. You said it, they're giving Stargell more attention, but that's leaving other guys open.
But I guess when you have a player as talented as Stargell, it's sort of a pick your poison. You have to make the other teammates beat you.
Yeah, when he's doing you in, you might as well make somebody else do it. So full court press now out of Newnan. Stargell's going to back off and let him cross half court. Once again, not giving any room in the paint, though, are the Newnan Cougars.
And Noonan's defense has been so suffocating. You mentioned it earlier, but they are not allowing any easy points at all.
And there's a loose ball off the foot taken away by Newnan. Going to take it down the other way and lays it up and in easily. And you're seeing Newnan not going for the spectacular, but going for the solid and converting.
And that was a little bit different than how they started the game because they tried to get a little crafty, try to get a little special with it, but they've slowed it down and kept it simple.
There's a three-pointer, and that one nothing but
they needed that.
They needed it desperately. Yeah, they absolutely did. Three-pointer drain there by Henderson. And Newnan continuing to slow things down. 5:27 to go. Quarter number 3, I think he might have. And we got a timeout on the court. We'll take it with him. We'll be back with more from Newnan High School in just a moment.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Newnan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8230.
And welcome back to Newnan High School as we're looking at a 30-17 lead for the Cougars. And they have the ball. Get it back off to Stargell. And we've seen them. They're slowing it down here and taking their time. Nice drive inside. They wave that one off. Got to travel. And it's been that interior play that Central's got to find a solution to on both ends of the court. Continue to try and work it down. Round three-pointer open and way off the mark.
And that has been the problem with Central all game. The very few times that they have been wide open, they haven't been able to convert. And it's led to points.
Yeah, and that's just a crazy shot there to fall for Newnan Cougars as Zion Brown goes in with that one.
The irony of this game is it's like the women's game, but reversed.
Yep. And once again, they turn it over.
And I think when Central goes back and watches this game, they're going to be very upset at how many missed opportunities they had and how many careless mistakes they made.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it is just not really taking care of the ball the way you want them to. Stars are working it down. Now, part of that's been this defense by Newnan. And Stargell takes it in, go wave that one off, get him for a travel.
And he's upset with that call. It's the right call, though.
Yep. You're not LeBron James. You don't get 7 steps before you take the shot.
And even he gets caught.
Yeah. That's a nice steal by Newnan. He dumps it off. And shot up won't go. And tied up over there. We'll see which way that's going to go.
And what you're seeing from Central, too, is a lack of focus. That's what I'm getting from them. It's the careless mistakes are coming from them just simply not focusing.
So the Cougars will have the ball back. The Lions will have the ball back. Down 32-17. There's another steal by Newnan. He's going to take it all the way, and the follow will not go. Going to get the foul. So the Cougars will head back to the line. Wallace will shoot a pair. First one, nothing but net.
We're looking at a potentially a 17-point lead.
They're about to double them up if they can convert this one. That shot is up and good as well. It is a 17-point lead, as you said. Central's got to find an answer here, and they need to do it soon. 3:51.
You're right. At a certain point, it becomes about the time as well.
Exactly. We're getting there. And that one almost slapped away again. There's a three-pointer off the mark.
Again, the shot selection that you mentioned, too.
Well, part of that's Newnan just will not allow any penetration whatsoever in this ballgame. Everything's a perimeter shot, and they're just not converting any. It's not drawing that Newnan defense out at all. They've got no reason to come out there. The pass in, cuts inside, lays it up and in.
That is way too easy.
Smart just, and that's kind of been the story of the game. They have absolutely owned the paint tonight.
And again, that's a mental thing as well.
And that one blocked, slapped out of bounds.
And James, you can kind of tell when a team is in another team's head and when,
right.
when it's in their psyche. And it definitely appears to be that Newnan is in Central's head.
They found the handle on that loose ball, get in inside to Brown. He's going to turn around, jump shot, and going to have a foul.
So, James, with 2 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in this quarter and heading into the fourth quarter, if you are Coach Getz, what is your message to this team?
For one, start hitting these. You got to hit these. Brown makes that first one. That's huge. You know, that's been one of the problems is when opportunities that presented themselves, Central simply hadn't cashed in on them.
And I think if you're Newnan, you just keep doing what you've been doing.
That shot is up off the back iron. And Newnan continues to dial the pressure up. And we'll do it all over again. Get it in, cross-court pass, wide open three from way downtown. That one won't go. Newnan once again comes away with the ball. As they work it across, going to take it all the way and draws a foul.
And that's another trip to the line for Newnan.
And if they continue to cash them in, it's going to be really hard for Central to track them down here. Carter's first shot is up, and that one's no good. But that's one thing, if you're Newnan, you got to close the door here. You're being given the opportunity to do so.
And it's the easiest opportunity you're going to have.
Right. Makes the second one. Pushes it out to 37-18 lead. Trying to work it inside, just can't get it off to Brown. Brown's going to take it, drives. Shot is partially blocked. He gets the ball back. And we're going to have a foul. They dump it in long. Tied up and almost stolen away. We're going to have another foul. Well, like, you know, one of the things we're seeing is Newnan draws a foul, it's a shooting foul. Central draws a foul, it's away from you, it's not a non-shooting foul, and just hasn't had the same impact.
What do you say, that's a little home court advantage?
I just think it's, you know, I think it's when Newman's fouls are more aggressive defense, where a lot of Central fouls have kind of been guys being out of position sometimes. Nice job by Brown with the follow, and that breaks the long drought. They needed that one bad, cut it back to a 17-point ball game. Now, I think as a coach, you can take the aggressive fouls a little bit more than when somebody's just a little bit out of position. That shot won't go, slapped out of bounds, and it will stay with Newnan. Because the reality is you look at this, Jal, and it's a 17-point ball game, but it doesn't really feel like it should be. It really feels like
it should be closer.
Yeah. There's a shot from three-point land. He drains it, but that's the difference. Newnan gets an opportunity, they cash it in. Central's opportunities are just, they're going by the boards.
And Central has had several opportunities a lot like that one, even more so because they've been wide open. They haven't been able to cash in, like you said.
And that one's another one. Comes up a little bit off the mark. Newnan brings it back down. Pull-up jumper, and he buries that one as well. Nice job by Wallace.
And you don't want to say it's getting out of hand, but it's getting out of hand.
It is, because between the clock and the scoreboard, talking about a 23-point lead, we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with more from Newnan High School in just one moment.
In Georgia, we love outdoor living, and we spend thousands of dollars building decks and swimming pools, but sometimes it's simply too hot outside to be in the direct sun. You may have even thought about spending thousands of dollars to build a permanent roof structure
30 seconds, right?
over whatever beautiful outdoor structure you have. But what if you could harness the power of the sun? You could control when you had shade, when you had sun, keep the rain out when you don't want it,
Well, the fine folks over at Georgia Shade Solutions can help you do exactly that. With their motorized louvered roof systems, harness the power of the sun. Control how much shade or how much sun you get with the push of a button. And oh yeah, the rain out when you don't want it. Look them up on the web at georgia-shade-solutions.com or give them a call at 678-723-3664. That's 678-723-3664. And welcome back to Newnan High School. We got 1:12 to go here in the third. It's a 23-point Cougar lead. Central just having trouble getting any kind of flow on offense going.
And it was from the beginning. They were never able to establish any kind of rhythm. But on the opposite side, how about Newnan? You know, we talked a little bit earlier about how their home record hadn't been the greatest. They put on a show for this home crowd.
That they have, and once again, you talked about the concentration. Another unforced error. Ball goes back over to Newnan. Bounce pass inside, loads it up and in. Nice job by Berry. Tell you what, he is a force in the inside.
Absolutely. Gosh, James, a 25-point lead.
And there's a loose ball, another turnover. Berry brings it back down, long pass. That one's taken away by Central. And he's got an open man. And lost the handle, got it back. Drives the baseline, shot is up, no good. Rebound Central, and that one's going to be a foul.
You know, James, in situations like these, when I played in high school, when we were losing by a lot, it didn't just become about this game. It became about establishing good habits for the next game. What I'm seeing out of Central right now is a team that's a little on the demoralized side, and they can't get like that because there's still more games. This isn't the end-all, be-all.
You're absolutely right. And, you know, the reality is, put it in perspective. This is a non-region game. It does not affect your final destination in the playoffs. You're playing a bigger classification school. This is just one of those that prepares you for making a playoff run, so you're absolutely right.
Absolutely, and you can't allow it to become something that you dwell on, or because then it becomes a confidence thing too, and now it's something that can carry on into the next game and the game after that. You want to establish those good habits, put this behind you, have something to look forward to, some positives that you can draw on, so that way this isn't becoming a pattern.
And Newnan taking their time as we're under 30 seconds. Looking for that final shot of the third quarter. And that is one of the things you got to worry about is you're seeing not all of the Central players, but a handful of them. The body language might not be what coach is looking for over there. Shot won't go. They get the rebound again and the putback as Berry continues to do a great job in the glass, in the paint on the glass. They score after three, 47-20. Cougars starting to run away with this one. Back in a moment from Newnan High School.
Money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Newnan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8230.
I'm going to put, do we have their schedules? Maybe we could talk about their upcoming schedules.
Yeah. And welcome back to Newnan High School. It's a 47-20 Cougar lead here at home on a Tuesday evening. And Jal, you talked about it. This is a team that has had some issues winning at home. Some of that competition based. They've played some really, really good basketball teams, but kind of exerting their control here on their home court. And that's a great thing. If you're Coach Getz, you got to be excited about that.
Absolutely, and winning brings out the people. So when they see that you've been winning and putting in that effort, they're going to come out to support you.
Absolutely. Newnan with the ball and a 27-point lead. Got him tied up over there. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow does stay with the Cougars. trying to work it in. Just have not been able to get anybody into the paint other than Brown on occasion this evening.
And I think Central needs to use this quarter to establish what's going to work. We're looking at their schedule. Next up, they have Rutland, they have Lambert, they have Southwest, and then they head into their Holiday Classic. This is going to be their third straight loss, assuming they go on to lose this game. And you want to develop those good habits before you head into the Holiday Classic.
Well, the good part is that entire list is non-region games. So you've got time to work some things out. It's not like you're looking at a team that doesn't have talent on. There's talent out there, absolutely. They just need to be a little more controlled.
And they need to not allow this to affect their confidence too. You know, your third straight loss, and it comes with it's a pretty bad loss as well. You don't want this to become a part of your psyche, a part of what's doubting yourself, doubting your teammates. You want to just try to put this behind you, and I think that's why this quarter is so important, because now a 3-game losing streak could turn into a 6-game losing streak, and you don't want that to happen.
Long pass down to the corner, got him tied up and stepped out of bounds. So that ball will go back over to Central. Well, and you've talked about it. You've played high school ball. How important is it to just maybe win the quarter?
I think it's important because, like I said, it's a confidence issue. Even though the likelihood of you coming back from a 27-point deficit in 8 minutes, it's not likely, but you can look back at the tape and go, okay, this is what we did well. This is what we can build upon for the next game. But my biggest concern is that for Central, I don't want it to become a confidence issue for them, because that has happened on teams that I've played with. And then you start playing the blame game and pointing the finger, and that's when it can get a little bit ugly.
Yep, foul inside on the Newnan Cougars, and that will send Central to the line. We'll see if they can convert this one. That's one of the things, Coach has got to be saying, let's take care of the things we can control. This being one of them, the free throws, that has not served them well at all tonight as they miss another one here. Bell will line up for his second shot and drains that one. 47-21 your score. Long pass, almost threw that one away. From the corner, in and out. Scargill couldn't find the handle. Nice hustle. Goes out of bounds. The ball will go back to Central. .6:34 to go. Bounce pass inside and goes off of one of the Cougars and out of bounds.
A little interesting, James, because normally in games like these, you see coaches experimenting with maybe different lineup changes, maybe the players that don't get a lot of minutes and situations like these coming into play. But it doesn't seem like there's been a lot of changes. Oh, well, maybe I'm wrong. We'll see some.
You call for it, but a lot of the same numbers we've seen in the ballgame. Maybe these coaches take a little bit different approach. We talked about it in the pregame. Two teams trying to kind of reestablish themselves. Yeah. Coach Getz has got a good vibe going on over here at Newnan. So, I think if you had teams that had been doing a little bit more winning of recent years, you might see a little bit more of that. But I think they really just want to solidify what they're doing well.
That's a good point, too. I didn't stop to think of that.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Will go over to Newnan. One thing I will say about the Central squad, there's no lack of hustle here. This team still playing like it's a 2-point ball game, and that is one of the things you can build off of.
And that is a good sign.
As they dump it back in, they're going to take it, drive, and kicks it back outside. 3-pointer bounces off the rim, and Central in there to grab it and take it all the way. His shot is up and good. Nice job. Nice transition basket there for Central as Daniel takes it all the way.
And if they can, that's not something we've seen very much of in this game. If that's something that they can establish moving forward, is their interior offense, those points in the paint, that'll serve them well.
And that's something we've seen way too much of if you're a Central Line fan, is the open guy under the basket. And that one slapped back out of bounds. I tell you what, that young junior right there going to be a force over the remainder of this year and into next year.
And you talked about it, too. There's nobody on either team that is a big man or what you would describe as being a big man.
Right.
So really, they shouldn't be getting as many easy points in the paint. You should be forcing them out. That's not where they're supposed to be in the first place.
And there's a drive towards the basket. Shot is up. He'll draw the foul.
And that's something we haven't seen a lot of for Central either, getting those foul calls where they're being sent to the line.
And of course, we're just coming out of region realignments. We'll talk about that a little bit as we wind things down here tonight. You look at this this Newnan region, already very difficult. You do lose Wheeler next year. They won't be there. Westlake won't be there. Get McEachern in their place. That's definitely, not making it a whole lot easier. Becomes a little bit smaller, but it's going to be tough. And that's one of the things Coach Getz is having to deal with. Nice, tried to go behind the back, got the travel. Something we hadn't seen a lot of out of Newnan, getting a little fancy, and they have the turnover. That's the problem if you're Coach Getz. You're in a very, very difficult region. To get this Newnan program back into the playoff mode, you're going to have to be really, really good.
Absolutely. And James, if I'm Coach Getz, I'm not happy with the flashy play either. That's not the move to go. You have to still remain focused because that didn't serve them well at the beginning either.
Right, and it was passing those up in the middle part of this ball game that served them very well as Newnan slows things down here. With a 49-23 lead, big collision underneath. We're going to have a foul on Central.
It's always about staying disciplined. You still have to practice those good habits even when you have a 26-point lead.
So Newnan to inbound, down to 4:33 to go. Of course, Central in a very difficult region of their own. There's a drive towards the basket, bounces around, and down it goes. Central tries to work inside. They just, they haven't been able to hit those perimeter shots, which has not allowed them to open up the paint at all. There's a nice run. Nice shot there. It goes down. And it's 51-23. Actually, I think they should be 25 now for Central. There's a shot from the corner. That one won't go. Central gets the rebound, stolen away, but we're going to have a foul. Of course, you talked about the upcoming schedule for Central. Those Christmas tournaments are a big deal with high school basketball. I know Noonan's got a big one coming up down in LaGrange, so that's always a lot of fun. You can go to. And Central's playing SMI over in Carroll County. One of the cool things is you can go to those tournaments, you get to see teams from all around the state, you get to see some teams from out of state.
I would assume it's a good bonding experience, too, something that can really gel the team together as they head into that critical part of the season where it's still focused on winning, but you get to have a little fun, like you said.
Right. And, that's one of those things you're going to see as these teams continue to improve, is kind of expanding that footprint of teams that they want to play. It's such a difficult thing getting scheduling together at the high school level. Is you got to know your team. Where are they at? There's a drive and a big foul again on the inside. Is that what we're seeing?
James, real quick, for those of us that don't know, and I'm one of those that don't know, what is playoffs? What is that like?
Well, basically, the reality for these teams, you're both playing in smaller regions, so you don't have to, there's not a lot of teams you have to finish in front of. The problem is for both teams, the teams ahead of them are really, really talented. When you're dealing with, Noonan's got East Coweta, you got Wheeler, you got Pebblebrook, so there's there's all kinds of talent that you've got to. You can be a much better basketball team. We talked about it with the Cougars last year. You can be an improved basketball team. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to show up wins and losses. But what I've seen out of this team is this is a very solid basketball team that is doing the little things right. And that's not necessarily always been the case with the Cougars in the past. So you already see the effect, the coaching effect, as they're squaring away the little things that you can control.
Absolutely.
Central brings it across half court as they look to cut into this 26-point lead. Turn around, shot by Brown won't go. Newnan crashing the boards, pulls it down. And Zion Brown with the rebound. Bring it down, kicks it out. Scargill from outside, will not go, and tapped out of bounds by Brown, and will stay with the Newnan Cougars. 3:05. We see some fresh faces coming in.
Starger's still out there, though.
Yep, Drake is checked in for the Newnan Cougars. Drake just a sophomore. Working around to Stargill, bounce pass inside, kick it back outside, three-pointer, and that was off the front of the rim and no good. Rebound and a putback, and Barry has been very effective in the paint tonight.
You know, James, you asked me earlier when I played with my teams how we approached it in situations where the game was kind of out of reach. Even though we knew we couldn't win, it was a pride thing. We tried to score as many points as possible to make that box score not look as bad as what it was.
Well, absolutely. And, you know, like I said, you can concentrate on winning the quarter. It's momentum to build off of. And the one thing I will say for Central, it did get out of hand, but they're still playing hard. That you can take a lot away from that. And this could be a much closer ball game than it is if Central had cashed in on some opportunities. And you're dealing with a lot of youth as well. So.
And that's another thing too. When you have a young team, it could take a minute for everybody to get on the same page.
And then, you're looking at new coach. And that is an adjustment as well. So,
new coach, new system, new faces. It takes a minute.
Well, and the other part, too, is this Newnan squad's going to get Josh Harris back here in a couple of weeks. That will make a difference as well. He's a force to be reckoned with. Of course, he went down injured at the end of football season. And they'll get him back here for basketball. That'll help as well, adds to your depth. He's a dynamic player.
I wonder how that is to balance football and basketball playing at the same time.
Well, and you don't see as much of that as you used to. Back in the Stone Age when I was in school, and everybody played multiple sports. Not the case as much anymore. You got more kids that are specializing. I think you see more of the girls that actually are playing multiple sports, maybe sometimes, than the guys. So, that we're in the world of specialization, even though when you look at the pro level, a lot of these guys didn't do that coming up. So there's a three-pointer and bangs that one down. Nice shot from outside.
Because the concern was that you could get an injury in one of those sports that could impact the sport that you were the best at. So if you were better at basketball but you played football could give you an injury that could impact your basketball.
And Wallace Bass there in that three-pointer. That ball's going to go skipping out of bounds and back over to Newnan. But one of the things that I think is becoming evident is you see a lot of these non-contact injuries in all the sports now, and a lot of it is because they are specializing in one sport, and they're not certain joints and certain movements are becoming so repetitive. There's another long shot just a little bit off. But I think you're seeing more of those non-contact injuries because you're not necessarily developing your entire body. It's becoming more of a specialized deal.
And that's an interesting observation, one that not a lot of us have thought of. So.
Well, I think in the old days when, what you did in basketball and football and baseball, you developed skills that translated that you develop a little bit more in this sport or that sport. Your body, I think, becomes a little bit more well-rounded because it's being used in different ways instead of always being used in the same fashion.
Do you happen to know if any of those football games interfered with the basketball schedule? How does that work if you have a game on the same day?
Well, with them, it didn't. More the injury was the situation there, but you do end up with some of that crossover, and you end up with it a lot in the spring. I know a lot of the girls that play basketball play soccer, and there is a pretty good crossover there. So we're going to have another foul as we wind things down to 33.6 seconds, and Newnan with a 56-27 lead. And they've really been in command of this one. Yeah, it was a pretty good lead at halftime, and all they've done is stretch that out the entire second half.
And we talked about that at the beginning. Whatever team got off to that great start to build that momentum was going to be the team that won it. And you and I talked about it too. Whatever team got off to the great start in the third quarter, that was going to be the determining factor, because that was, what was that, a 10-point lead at that point?
Yeah, and they made 1 out of 2, and that's one of the things that's been a huge problem. They've left at least 10 points on the board, probably more like 15 from the free throw line tonight. That's one of the things that's got to improve as they work their way towards region play.
And a lot of those early free throws, they came at the beginning of the first quarter, and not saying that you don't want to come out being aggressive on the defensive end, but it's about maybe pace it, because that can slow your momentum as well.
And Drake buries that big three-pointer, and Central answers with a score right before the buzzer. But your final from Newnan High School, Newnan Cougars 59, Central Lions 30, and a big win on their home court tonight. You talked about it. They needed to develop that winning spirit at home. It's a big step in that direction.
Definitely, and they definitely gave their fans a nice treat, something that they'll want to come back and see in the future.
Absolutely. For Jal Rucker, James O'Brien, hope you enjoyed your broadcast tonight. Y'all have a great week.